Welcome to the Asbury Lens, a show partnering with the Asbury Collegian that focuses on the lesser-known things on campus. I'm Christina Quo, and this is your host, Kyle Teely.
Hello, everyone. Glad to have you here. You guys look average tonight, so.
Wow, just average?
It's a C. People should be happy with a C in college.
Okay, Kyle. Well, how about you stop insulting our guests and tell us what you did this weekend?
This weekend, I know you guys went to sophomore retreat. I was unable to attend. I was actually back home for a birthday party.
Birthday party? Someone special?
It was my mom, so yes, she's very special.
Wow, that's thrilling.
My mom's really cool.
I'm sure she is. She's very cool. So what else did you do this week?
Well, this week, nothing too exciting happened, so you guys all get the pleasure of hearing an uninteresting story with me today. So, yeah, go crazy for that.
All right, let's hear it.
I was going to work out.
Wow.
You act so surprised
No,
when you find out I work out.
I'm just.
I gotta keep this slim and tender, you know,
Yeah,
a solid 4.
I can tell.
But I was going to work out, and as you know, I'm strutting along to the gym. Light goes out. You know, it's kind of cool to watch the light go. Like, oh, a fairy died, and you just kind of keep walking. But it's kind of, you know, the next day I went to go work out twice.
Second time.
I know. Wow, you're just like getting swole. And I was walking this time, and guess what happened? The light went out again, the same one.
Same light?
The same light. Yeah, I started freaking out. You know, I'm kind of like going like doubling over my shoulder, you know.
I think you're gonna
making
die,
sure
Kyle.
Mr. Slenderman's not on my back.
Yeah, I think the Slenderman may be after you, but.
You know, it doesn't really help when you tell me that, because you know I'm kind of like joking around. You say, and it's kind of makes me rethink that over.
Warn you, just keep your eye out for him.
Thanks, Christina.
And maybe we should warn the freshmen because they don't really.
Let's have a shout out to the freshmen tonight,
Ransom
you guys.
class, anybody? All right. Yeah, they may not know who the Slenderman is, but they are the biggest class to attend Asbury.
Christina.
In like a decade. What?
No fat jokes. That is low.
I'm not making fun of their weight.
They haven't gained freshman 15, and they're not that fat.
Oh, look, I'm talking about numbers, like how many combined total?
I don't like this gesture when you're talking about this, like, no, numbers.
Okay. On a lighter note, let's introduce our guests. We have some.
What you did there.
Yeah, I know, I'm clever like that. We have some special guests who were reporting in London during the Olympics.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Will Haupt and Professor David Wheeler.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Have you guys on? And that's my
Welcome, guys. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good to
Thanks
have
for
you here on
having
our
us.
First episode of the Asbury Lens.
It's exciting.
Awesome.
We wore the same shirt for tonight.
You guys are twins.
Yeah. We planned this.
Yeah.
That's very good. Very good. All right. So we gotta know, what was it like to be in London during the Olympics?
It was awesome. London is like a fairy tale almost to be there. You know, all these stories have come out of there, all these great writers, and then the Olympic atmosphere. Everyone was super pumped to be there. You know, everyone seems just like jived, and it was sweet.
Awesome. Magical is a good word. I like that word.
Thank you.
I do too.
So, yeah.
Just throw my 2 cents out there.
Yeah, magical. So the audience is probably wondering, what were you guys, doing while you were gallivanting around in London? What did you guys do? Give us a quick recap.
Our purpose for being there was to interview people from Kentucky who had something to do with the Olympics. So whether they were an athlete or a coach, or they were studying abroad or something like that, they were in London during the Olympics. Our job was to find them and interview them. The NBC network people, they were covering the events at the venues. Our job was to find the Kentucky stories, and so we did a lot of videos for Channel 18, the NBC affiliate in Lexington, and we wrote stories for Kentucky Monthly magazine.
Wow, that is pretty cool.
You guys run into any fellow Asburyans? I know the media comm department sends, a nice little group of students out there to do whatever they do. And you guys weren't with them, though. So
No, they actually stayed in our house the weekend before we got there and left a nice, trashy mess for us to come to.
No, the media
Yeah.
comes to. They were clean.
They were great.
They were tidy.
Tidy. No, they worked more in the stadiums and stuff than we did. We were more like man on the street, you know, the nitty gritty, getting down and talking to just Londoners and their experiences at the Olympics. And like Prof was saying.
One really cool thing we did is Ale8 shipped over 4 cases of their product, and we took it to the streets of London, and we got the world's reaction to Ale8. And so that was one of our fun videos that we did. We also had the Brits try to interpret Kentucky slang.
That must have been challenging.
And so things like, I live down in the holler, and they would say, I live down in the holler. Holler, is that like I live downtown? So stuff like that.
Honestly, I'm not even sure what that means myself. So well, that's really cool. Those are awesome stories. What was did they like the Ale8? Was it positive reaction mostly?
Almost overwhelmingly positive.
Good.
Now, the fact that we were giving them a free bottle, plus we were miking them up and had a camera on their face, maybe added a little bit of pressure that they needed to say they liked it, but it was overwhelmingly positive.
That's great.
Everyone gave us a thumbs up mostly.
Good. Did you have to warn them, like, it's not alcoholic, guys, it's just a soda?
Good point, because they would see the word ale, and so one person takes a drink and says, this is the worst beer I've ever tasted.
That's pretty great. Well, we do love ale around here. So, Prof. Wheeler, what would you say is the best project you guys worked on while you're there? Now, you mentioned a few already.
One of the coolest things we did, our job was to, NBC Network, they covered the Olympic venues and the sporting events. Our job was to find Kentucky connections and Kentucky stories. One of the coolest things we did was we interviewed British kindergartners. That's the reaction I was looking for. And it so happened that one of the kindergartners, her mom is from Kentucky, and the whole class was fascinated by this and wanted to learn Kentucky words and phrases. So we filmed them, and they would hold up these little pictures. And for example, in England, a flashlight is called a torch. So they would hold up a picture of a flashlight and say, in Kentucky, this is called a flashlight. It was adorable, and it was one of the best news packages we did over there.
That is fantastic. That's, I mean, British kindergartners, that's all you got to.
And American education.
That's right.
Winning combination.
Well, that's great. Sounds like you guys had a blast and also had some challenges maybe. But I think the audience is ready for a tastier challenge, which actually involves cookies. Are you guys ready for this?
Welcome, everybody, to our little game portion of the show. We like to call this game Flexible Face. First, you need a cookie. Next, you need a face. Now, the point of this game is you have to put the cookie on your forehead, and then the goal is you have to get the cookie to your mouth without using your hands, legs, or any other body part other than the face. So these are our contestants. Let's go over here and meet them all from our audience. Say your name, please.
Emily.
All right, Emily. It's not a singing show, but good try.
I'm Jessica.
Jessica. Prof. Wheeler. David. All right. Are you guys ready? Okay, let's get you guys some cookies. So we're on a low budget, so if it does fall on the ground, you have to keep up with that cookie. Those are all for looks. Oh, cheater. All right, are you guys ready? You guys are going to go on my mark. Let's go and put them on your foreheads, settle up. I've never done this game before, so I have no idea what you're going through. Okay. It's close enough. We're going to go by rock and roll standards. So, are we ready? Okay, and 3. Start all over. Come on, Emily. Are you good? Sure. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go! Uh-oh. Uh-oh, here they go.
Here you go. Look at the concentration. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We lost them. We lost them. Let's go. They're reusing the cookies. I think they should do one back. We got a pirate patch over there on his shoulder. All right. Look at the concentration on that. I like this mojo right here. That's what I like. It's like Yoda. Move that cookie. Will's going out of the face. Will's got, oh, we got a winner! We have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. We have a winner, and it is Will. Will, and on this show, we like to treat our winners with respect. So guess what? You won a prize today. More cookies. It's a really low budget. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys all for stopping by the Asbury Lens. Remember to tune in next time on September 19th.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you later.
Good night.